Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Season, a letter to the future. Now, this is a very unique experience. I did not even say game because it is actually very different to whatever I have played so far, and that's why I'm making a video on this, because I played this recently. It's been around for quite some time because I think it released in January of 2023. But I only played it in 2024, and boy oh boy, I'm so glad that I did. And I'm so glad that I decided to make a video and share my experience with you. And when I say experience, that's the word that all of you will have in your mind when you play this game, because this gives you a very unique experience. And what that experience is, I'm going to be talking about it in today's video. So kindly stick around till the end of the video and you'll be able to find out whether this is worth your time or not.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Well, I played that clip for you without the audio volume dialed down because I wanted you to hear the soundtrack. I wanted you to hear the voice acting. All of it is brilliant. Now, Season, A Letter to the Future is a melancholic yet thought-provoking adventure game that casts you as Estelle, a young woman on a bicycle pilgrimage to document a world on the brink of change. This has been developed by Scavengers Studio, and the game focuses on exploration, discovery, and capturing the essence of a world on the cusp of transformation. But does it deliver a satisfying experience, or is it a slow ride that never quite reaches its destination? Let's pack our bags and embark on this emotional journey. Season is the kind of a game which is less of a game and more of a painting. I mean, that's what I feel. It's a world, in fact, painted in nostalgia. It's a feast for the senses. It boasts a beautiful art style that blends vibrant colors with a touch of melancholy, and exploring diverse landscapes from sprawling deserts to bustling cities just feels like a journey through a living postcard. The game is all about documentation, by the way, because the core gameplay loop revolves around capturing the essence of this whole world through Estelle's camera, through her recorder, and there's also this sketchbook. So the focus is on preservation, and that adds a unique layer of meaning to exploration. I mean, again, it's so unique. You would be hearing that word over and over again in this video probably. Now, scattered throughout the world of Season are remnants of the past. They are abandoned structures, they are forgotten objects, and snippets of conversation. And what you need to do in this game is piece these fragments together. And when it's all brought together, it paints a very poignant picture of a changing world. But since this is a unique experience, it is a kind of a slow burn. It does have an emotional impact though. The pace of this game, well, it's contemplative because it's a slow paced experience for sure. The focus is on soaking in the atmosphere and appreciating the world, not high octane action or adrenaline pumping challenges. This might not appeal to all players. This is a story which is told through ambience because the narrative unfolds subtly through environmental details and overheard conversations. Players who crave a more explicit story might find Season lacking. There is a touch of monotony as well because while the environments are beautiful, the core gameplay loop of exploring, documenting, and traveling can become repetitive over time. Having said that, what never gets repetitive is the art style, the visuals, the beautiful and the scenic landscapes that you will come across while you're on this bicycle journey of yours. Now, it offers such a great landscape that every single frame of this game looks like a painting. In fact, it looks like a masterpiece. That's how good this is. I mean, it feels like therapy if you ask me. You could just kind of play this in the background with the music turned to maybe a low to a medium volume, and it works like therapy. I mean, you could even meditate over it. Just looking at it, that's how gorgeous the game looks. And I can't stop talking about the beauty of the game because it is one of the most beautiful games that I have personally seen in the last few years. And again, beauty does not mean that it has to come with high resolution textures. It does not mean that it has to have hyper realistic graphics all the time. It's just a unique art style. And that's what I appreciate about this game. That's why I chose to make this video. Season A Letter to the Future is a very different kind of a game. This is not a game where you have main quests, side quests, boss battles, maps, or a compass. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. It does not follow your traditional game development pattern. It follows its own pattern. It tells its own story. And speaking of story, the writing of this game is sharp. It weaves a narrative that resonates deeply. It masterfully balances moments of tranquility with a creeping sense of dread, creating an experience that is both astounding and profoundly engaging. Now, it also is a game which respects your time. Speaking of time, this is not a lengthy game. Now, if you are paying your hard-earned money and expecting a game which gives you hours and hours of gameplay, this ain't that game. It does not give you hours and hours, but it gives you roughly about 6 to 8 hours. That's how long this game is. But I'll tell you what, it chooses quality over quantity, and it leaves an imprint in your mind. Because every time I hear the word season and game after playing this game, this is that game which will immediately pop up in my mind. That's how powerful, that's how impactful this game has been, for me at least. I also enjoyed this game because I'm a history buff. I love reading about history, and this game is all about capturing what happened in the past. So it allows you, it gives you that opportunity to learn about the history of this world that it has. Apart from that, I'm also fond of photography or videography, and this game will allow you to do that as well. It allows you to take pictures whenever you want to. It even allows you to record sounds from this world. So it's all about capturing what is happening in this world. And that to me was absolutely brilliant. Now, my playtime with it, again, like I told you, 6 to 7 hours, so it's not very long. But it did not let me feel like something was missing. It satisfied me. It captured the essence of the main character's journey, which is Estelle. It told a great story about her, and also the world building is absolutely brilliant. And even though it's 6 hours, it will constantly surprise you. And it will surprise you with the visuals. Speaking of visuals, it's so good that it can even work like therapy. If you just play this in the background and let the soundtrack play as well at a low or a medium volume, it is going to work like therapy. It's like meditative joy that you can get from this game. That's how good this is. Now, Season: A Letter to the Future is easy to recommend because of all the reasons that I mentioned, but it's not a game for everyone because this is a slow burn after all. But what do you feel about Season: A Letter to the Future? Let me know in the comments section. Also, if you have liked this video, it'd be great if you consider subscribing to my channel and also hitting that like and subscribe button and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. But it's a wrap for this one, and I'll see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.